It was late in the evening, and I was driving on the highway. I was coming back home from my friend's party. I was so tired at the time, so I decided to check in at a hotel near the village. Though the hotel was not too big, seemed normal, but was creepy. After finishing check-in, I got my key and the room number. My room number was 8. I walked to the hallway. As I was passing by the other doors, I heard the kids giggling from the room number 6, which was located just 2 doors away from my room. I stopped walking and noticed that the door on this room looked different from the others. The door looked very old and it had a big keyhole and it was big enough to peek inside the room. I was actually curious about the inside. So I looked into the room and there was a girl who was sitting on the bed with her face down to the floor. I couldn't see her face clearly because her hair was all covered. She was wearing a white dress like the 1990s style and it looked dirty. I thought it was weird, but soon I just disregarded it. So I headed to my room, locked the door and just passed out. The next morning I was walking the hallway again. I didn't know why, but I instantly had this feeling that I wanted to look through that keyhole again in room 6. So I stopped in front of the door and looked through the hole, but this time I couldn't hear any sound and see the girl. All I could see was red. I thought maybe she saw me yesterday that I was looking through the hole, so she probably covered up the hole with red cloth or something. I thought that was childish but cute. So I smiled, stepped back and headed to the counter. Before leaving, I asked the lady at the counter, "Hey, what's going on in that room 6? Why does the door look different and why the girl stays alone?" She stared at me for a while and then began to talk. "Oh, you mean room number 6? There used to be a family who checked in that room when this hotel wasn't renovated before. The couple had a daughter and they stay here for their vacation. But then they killed their daughter in that room. And when the cops arrived, the couple killed themselves too. But the weirdest part about it was after that. Lots of our guests told the staff that they saw the same girl who was wandering hallways. And they all said that the girl's eyes were too red. It's just like she was shedding tears of blood. What she told me shocked me. My heart was pounding and I couldn't even speak anything. Then, what was that red thing? Was she looking at me through the door, just like was watching her?